What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Banco Boxing, and today I'll be talking about Ellerbe comparing a Tank Davis event to a Mike Tyson fight. Stay tuned. What's good, everybody? If it's your first time visiting the page, please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to be informed on new boxing news, boxing events, anything in the realm that has to do with boxing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon for the kid. But anyway, man, as you see with the screenshot or snippet I had up, uh, Little LB did an interview with someone from boxing scene, basically stating Gervonta Davis, an event like Mike Tyson in the late '80s, and uh, I say no, honestly, but I'm gonna read what he says and then I'll expound some more. Okay, so it really said, I think he would be much stronger at 35. I think he's at a point where he can make 35 and he can still make 30. Tank is in the driver's seat with anything that he's doing. Each and every one of his fights are events. It kind of reminds me of back in the late 80s, Mike Tyson, where he just lined the guys up. It doesn't matter who he fought. Again, Tank is of the mindset he wants to fight the top guys out there, and I think all that happens. Okay, so that's one of the quotes he said out of there. Uh, he told Boxing Scene that. Let's see what this next one says. Tank is one of the biggest stars in the entire sport right now. We are looking to make the biggest events humanely possible. Everywhere he goes, he sells the joints out. He packs the arena. What Tank brings to the table is the same thing that Deontay Wilder brings, and that is excitement. The fans want to see guys get knocked out. They can appreciate that. Everybody can't knock everybody out, but guys like him and Wilder. That's what they do and what the fans want to see. And so here's what I'll say. I will agree to this point right now, there hasn't been a fighter that Tank knocked out. I can't compare him like Mike because Mike was a household name. Mike Tyson is probably the reason why a lot of people started to watch boxing. Now, can we say the same for Tank Davis? I don't know that yet. I mean, the dude hasn't been pro that long, and he hasn't been fighting that long, so it's really hard to say that. But as you guys know, in 3 weeks, Tank is going to fight Yuriorkis Gamboa at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. I'm just going to interject on a lot of things and call out, BS on like Leonard Ellerbe. He said that Tank is of the mindset he wants to fight the top guys out there. I think all that happens. Tank don't carry himself like he want to fight all the top guys. He very quiet. Guys call him out. He don't say nothing. He's a trained dog, and not like somebody to kind of really see like he like a dog where he just obey and everything. He's had some disagreements with Mayweather, but for the most part, man, he calls himself Big Ape, but he doesn't have Big Ape energy. There was a video that surfaced out that said, I think it was Teofimo Lopez dad that said Mayweather tells his fighters, don't say anything about Teofimo. And I haven't seen Tank speak on Teofimo. So far, the only dudes he's been wanting to fight is he said he's going to knock out Santa Cruz eventually. Gary Russell Jr. has called him out, another smaller guy. But the fans want to see him fight somebody. Everybody's been saying, hey, Tank, we want to see you fight somebody. This dude, Gamboa, is like 37 or 38 years old. Dude's super old. He's going to knock him out probably 3 rounds. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, he's going to knock this dude out super quick. I mean, right now, his best fight on his resume is Jose Pedraza, a person who stopped Tevin Farmer, and I forgot how far Loma went with him. But other than that, you can't name me his best win. They had the opportunity to make the Tevin Farmer fight. That didn't work. I think that would have been big because they have so much beef behind them, and there have been two young black fighters fighting. We don't get to see that a lot. They are constantly giving Tank this Mayweather blueprint where he's fighting all these Hispanics and Puerto Ricans and other guys, and they're not putting them in there with the young black champions as well. I want to see Tank in there with the Devin Haney's, the Shakur Stevensons. Now I doubt he'll fight Robert Easter because Robert Easter's at 140 right now. Who we got? Kame, I think is at 35. And then of course we got not Kame. I'm sorry, he's fighting Teofimo. What's the dude named Javier Fortuna? Those guys like that. And of course we wanted to see him with Loma. I already know what they're gonna do with Loma. It's gonna be similar to kind of what they did with Canelo and Triple G. Wait till he gets a little older and then beat him. I still think Tank will beat him now. The good thing this year is this is Tank's third fight. this year. He normally is fighting once or maybe twice. So for him to stay active is great because he's a shorter guy who picks up weight in between fights. So I know it'd be hard for him to make, 130. But the thing is, he hadn't fought anybody really good, so he can just knock him out easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Davis' third fight of 2019. In February, he knocked the dude out in the first round. And then in July, he fought Ricardo Nunes and knocked him out. He hadn't been tested yet. And the issue with stuff like this is when you haven't been tested, you don't know what you got. His career is almost similar to Adrian Broner, except at least Adrian Broner was willing to fight better opposition. He called himself the Can Man. He was willing to fight anybody. With Tank, it's similar to Errol Spence in a sense because up until Sean Porter, he hadn't been tested. Sean Porter was the fight that just tested him. And people might come to comments if they made it this far. Hey, if you made this far, man, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man. But for the people that come in the comments talking about Errol Spence, before he fought Sean Porter, he fought Mikey Garcia, that wasn't a welterweight, and he fought Akel Brook that came off of eye surgery and went up to 160 pounds with no tune-up in between. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't tested yet. Like Roy Jones said, we don't know what we're getting. With Tank Davis, we got the eye test to see he's special, but we still don't know what he's getting. We still don't know if he can be able to dig deep when he in there with somebody that's not as good as him, but like maybe a level or two under him, but it's really pushing him to make him make adjustments and get him out of there. That's what you want to see out of young fighters. You want to see them progress. Fighting these old guys is not helping them get better. He needs to fight better competition. After this, I hope he don't fight Leo Santa Cruz. I honestly don't know who he's going to fight. But, nah, man. Stars are at his events, but it's incomparable to Tyson. Incomparable. Tyson was a moniker. Tyson was a personality. Mike Tyson was boxing, like literally. I think he was doing 30 million back then, early 90s, late 80s. You know what I'm saying? That's not Tank. Tank isn't bringing. He doesn't garner that much attention to the sport like that, and he would if they put him on regular TV and had him fight people with a pulse, because some of the people that Tyson beat other people. Like he's fighting people people don't really know of. Like they hadn't seen Gamboa in a long time. The last notable thing they remember Gamboa about is losing to Terrence Crawford years ago. Other than that, they're not going to know it's going to be on Showtime. It's probably not going to do that good of a viewership because the fight going to be over fast. So, I don't know what to tell everybody, man. But, hey, you let me know if you think Tank Davis is anything like Mike Tyson. I don't believe it. I believe he's like Mike Tyson, but his events aren't Tyson-esque yet. They can get there if he starts knocking out better opponents. But hey, man, you know what it is. It's your boy Banco Boxing, man. Hey, I appreciate you if you made it this far in the video. Make sure you hit that like button. Share it on your social media. Make sure you check out some of my playlists. Banco out.